everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video, we're going to be doing another Foundation Friday. And if you aren't already, please hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. If you want to hit the bell, that's great too. And also, if you like this video anytime while watching, hit that like button and leave me any comments while you're watching in the comment section down below. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the foundation that I'm using this Friday. It is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. Now, this is an older foundation. I think it's like 2 years old. I think I found a video from like 2 years ago. I've never tried it. And I do like to try both high-end and drugstore foundations. And I just don't know that drugstore foundations or drugstore makeup brands are putting out foundations at the same rate that higher-end brands are putting out foundations, if that makes sense. So this is a little bit of an older foundation, but I've never tried it, so let's give it a try today. So like I said, this is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I have it in the shade 102 Fair Porcelain. One of the nice things about waiting a little bit on a drugstore foundation also is that oftentimes their shade range is very limited when they first come out, and their lightest shade is often too dark for me, and then they also don't often go into very dark shades either. So before turning on the camera, I did spray my face down with my Pixi Hydrating and Milky Mist. I also used my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I'm almost out of actually both of those. But I'm going to read to you from the Maybelline website, which I have brought up on my phone right here, if I can get rid of the ad that's covering the screen. They want me to do their foundation matching tool. So that is what the website looks like on mobile. It does have all of the shades here. I'm not quite sure how many shades they have on this one, but like I said, this is 102 Fair Porcelain. So there's not a lot of information on this on the website. It says, experience the superpower of makeup. This high pigment foundation combats the clock for transforming 24-hour wear. That sentence just seemed a little weird to me. It talks about being an Allure Best of Beauty Award winner, and then it says, be your own professional makeup artist with Maybelline's Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra-transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight, yet high-impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day. Oil-free, doesn't clog pores, and dermatologist tested. Then it talks about how to apply and ingredients and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put my phone down and we're going to go ahead and apply this. I am going to be using my Love is the Foundation brush on my right side of my face, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline sponge on the left side of my face. Because it is supposed to be highly pigmented, it's supposed to be light but full coverage. I am going to try to use as little as possible of this foundation and try to, you know, not try to use too much, basically, because when I use too much, it has a tendency to sit in all of my lines, all of my pores, and I don't like that. So we're going to go with 3 pumps. It is kind of a shallow pump, and I'm going to go with the brush first on the right side of my face, and I'm just going to dab this around and then try to blend it all in and see how much I might need more. All right, so that appears to be a little pale for me. That's okay, and I did have to add more. I'm sure you saw in the sped up video if you watched it. And let me know, do you guys like watching like the sped up video? I don't know. But it looks like it's definitely a little bit pale for me, but it also doesn't look like it's giving me full coverage. Like I still have some redness coming through over here. I am not going to add more right now. I am going to go in. I still have about half of what I put on my hand. I'm going to go in with a sponge and just try to do the other side of my face. So I ended up getting a 4th pump, and I have most of it left, but I just needed a little bit more. I probably should have done like a half a pump. I am going to go in with my sponge on this side of my face just to build it up here where I feel like some of my natural redness is still really coming through. I'm going to try to get it on my nose as well, because I'm having a little bit of difficulties with it on my nose. But the problem is like the one spot where the foundation picked up on the sponge, for some reason, it's like really grabbing a hold. Looks like I don't have any on my hairline either. Now, I will say that this is definitely like highly pigmented, and it, you know, if you got to be careful with it, at least from what I'm seeing right here. Like if you put some down, it is gonna do a pretty good job of giving you some coverage. Gonna go over my chin a little bit where I have that remnants of a blemish there that is almost healed, thank God. But trying to see if there's anywhere else while I still have some foundation left that I want it to be built up at. I'm feeling like this looks really dry. I don't know if it's coming across on camera how dry this is looking, and some of that might be that my skin is a little bit on the drier side right now, but especially as we head into winter, my skin's gonna be really dry. I just caught a look at myself in the viewfinder and I look like a ghost. Okay, I still have about a half a pump on my hand. I'm gonna actually get that off the back of my hand because I don't think I'm gonna put any more on my face, and I don't want to risk getting it everywhere. So, all right, the time. I actually just plugged in my phone because it was like half of battery life. That is the time right there. I can't even tell what time it says. 10:05, I think. Is it 10:05? What does it say? 5 till 10. 9:55. Sorry, I was trying to read it backwards in my viewfinder. So it's 5 till 10. We're going to call 10 o'clock the check-in time. I am actually going to be filming a second video today. You will have already seen it. I'm filming my Lunar Beauty mystery box unboxing. So I'm going to be wearing a Lunar Beauty eyeshadow palette when I come back. But I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my face, and then I'm going to film that video, and then I will be back. So it's going to be a little bit longer. We're going to call 10 o'clock the check-in time. So 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock are going to be my check-in times. And I'm going to bring some color back into my face. I usually do that with this powder right here. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder. And they say it's translucent, but it does have a shade to it. I actually use two powders. I use the mineral face powder and the mineral correcting powder. This one will lighten my foundation. This one will deepen my foundation. Not like a lot, but just enough typically. So I usually dip into both. I'm still going to dip into both, but what I'm going to do is put some of the correcting powder on first, and then I'm going to put mostly this. If the shade matches my face, I just dip into both and use both. But for today's purposes, because I need to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to use mostly the face powder because it will darken it up a little bit. So, all right, I will see you in just a little bit. All right, y'all, I am back. It is 11:01 according to my computer sitting in front of me. So it took me about an hour to film that other video, and that's fine. I'm going to tell you what all is on my face. I sprayed my face down with the MAC Fix Plus. I have the Catrice Liquid Camo on my under eyes and just a little bit on that blemish. It's not doing the best. I probably should have put some back here as well, but I didn't. Okay. My powders, which I already told you about, the Physicians Formula powders. On my lashes is the Benefit Roller Lash. In my brows is the IT Brow Power pencil. I do have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot on my lids. Then on my cheeks, I have the Balm Take Home the Bronze in Oliver, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party, and then I have the Lunar Beauty, what do they call these? Moon Prism Powder in Mars as my highlighter on my cheeks. I have a little bit of another highlighter, but not enough to really, you know, be concerned about it. This is what I really have on my cheeks as my highlighter. And then on my lips, I have the Lunar Beauty liquid lipstick in Witch Bitch, which is the deep red. And then I put over top of it the Lunar Beauty lip gloss in Enchantment. It's just like a shimmery gloss. My kids are yelling at each other, sorry. And then on my lids, I have a combination of these two palettes, both Lunar Beauty, the Strawberry Dream and the Greek Goddess palettes. Strawberry Dream, I have Cloudy in the crease, Skyline all over the lid, and that's it from this palette. And then from the Greek Goddess palette, I have Hestia all over the lid, Athena in the inner corner, Iris all over the lid, and Persephone on my lower lash line. And that's it, yeah. So, If you didn't see my mystery box unboxing, which is why I have so many Lunar Beauty products on today, I'm going to link that down below. I just realized I have liquid lipstick all over the back of my hand, so please don't mind that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. I've had this on for an hour now. I'm going to zoom you in and we can talk about the foundation. All right, so an hour in. Sorry, my lipstick is transferring a little bit. This is a liquid lipstick, and I don't know that it's matte, though. It just says liquid lipstick. I'm not sure that it's actually matte. Which is fine. I don't like having my lips feel really dry. But let's talk about the foundation. I think on my nose it looks good. I think on my cheeks it looks good. On my chin it looks pretty good. It looks a little dry, actually. I don't think this camera will pick it up. I will try to pick it up at my midday check-in at 2 o'clock. But overall, I think an hour in it's looking pretty good. To be honest with you, I think it's looking pretty good an hour in. So I'm going to go ahead and go about my day. I'm actually going to edit a couple of videos. My husband is currently at the hair salon getting his hair cut, or a barber. I don't know. He just went around to a couple places to see where he could get in. But he is getting his hair cut. If you've seen John lately, he's had long hair and he's getting it cut today with the plan to donate it to like hair donation organization. I don't know if it's going to be like Locks of Love, or I don't know any of the other ones. I don't want to mess them up, but there's a couple. Oh my God. I've got lipstick traveling everywhere. Hold on one second. We're going to forgive anything that this looks like right around the lips, because look at that. It is traveling everywhere. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's like all on the side here. I'm not sure that I like the Lunar Beauty lipsticks. So we're going to forgive anything around the mouth. Actually, I might just take this lipstick off because I'm not sure if it's the lipstick that's doing it or if it's the lip gloss. I'm not like going to like take it off, but make it be a lot lighter so that it's not as likely to travel around my face. Let's go with that. It's still there, but not as much. All right, so I'm going to go ahead about my day, and I'm going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully the lips aren't going to cause me any more problems, but I will see you guys at 2 o'clock and then again at 6 o'clock. All right, you guys, it is time for our midday check-in. It is 2:23, so I'm a little bit late, but not too bad. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you. I'm in the car. I'm out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. Sorry, I'm parked on like the main like throughway through town here. So it is like, you're going to hear a lot of cars going by. And everybody's walking by wondering what the heck I'm doing. So here's my problem with this. I was looking in the mirror before I turned on the camera, and I think it looks pretty good, except for it's really picking up like every piece of texture in my skin, I feel like on my chin, even in this area of my face, I feel like every single pore, every single imperfection is like definitely on display, if that makes sense. And I still have the mirror open right here and I'm looking in it. Maybe it's just the way the lighting is, I don't know, but I feel like every imperfection is really showing. It's not horrible, and in fact, like at arm's length, I think it looks really good right now. I will say this though, I'm starting to feel itchy. So like just touching different parts of my face, it's definitely transferring on my fingers. I don't know if it'll focus enough for you guys to see that, but it is transferring on my fingers, and it just feels sticky like in certain areas. And like we're just out and about shopping. I don't know if you guys can see, there's some things in the back there. We had to buy my nephew a present. His birthday is what day is today? The 7th. His birthday's in a couple of days. Actually, by the time you're seeing this, I think his birthday's already coming past, or it might actually be posting on his birthday. I can't remember what day exactly his birthday is. It's sometime within the next week. Let's put it that way. It's my husband's nephew on his side of the family. I have a hard enough time remembering my own kid's birthday, let alone my nieces and nephews. Let's be honest. I have a lot of nieces and nephews. So, anyway, so like we've got that. We went and bought like, we just went shopping. Let's leave it at that. So, you know, we're out and about today. It's not super hot. It's not super cold. So it's just pretty temperate, but I'm just like right in here on my chin, I'm feeling sticky. We are going to go buy our Christmas tree. We've been getting fresh Christmas trees the last couple of years. So we are going to go buy our Christmas tree here in a little bit. We're actually about to go in and have some lunch. That's where all the boys are. They're in having lunch. So we're going to go in and have some lunch, some late lunch. It's like I said, 2:30. So like a late lunch, early dinner. We're going to go buy our Christmas tree. Then we're going to go home, set it up, and decorate. So that's kind of like what's on the to-do list for the rest of the day. But I'm not loving my chin. Do you see the texture? Like, my skin is textured. It just is. I'm 40 years old. I have a lot of acne scarring. My skin is textured. Anyway, I'm gonna put the camera down. I will see you guys later. All right, y'all, I am back. I am a little bit late. Not terribly. It is 6:35. There it goes, 6:35. So I'm a little bit late. Not horrible. My biggest problem right now is that I've had a lot of fallout from this eyeshadow, the shimmer that's on my lids. And I think I mentioned when I didn't mention when I put it on. If you watched my unboxing video where I put it on, I mentioned how pigmented and how much actually came on my lids. I think it still looks really good, but I have a ton of glitter underneath my eyes, and that has been bothering me. We went to a restaurant and I'm sitting here like eating my meal and the light kept catching the glitter. Anyway, let's talk about the foundation because that's what you all are here for. I'm not completely thrilled with this foundation. So here along my line, it is in there pretty deeply. It's not horrible. It's not like the worst it could be, but it is in there pretty deeply. Other than that, my cheeks look pretty good. The rest of my forehead looks pretty good. My nose looks pretty good. The only part that's a mess, and if you've seen any of my other foundation reviews, you know this. This is probably just a repeat of everything else. Around my mouth and on my chin is not looking the best. Now, I will say this. Not many people are going to be that close, though. So 8.5 hours in, I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, it is looking pretty good. Not many people are going to be so close up that they can see the mess that's going on around my chin and around my mouth. I'm not even sure that this camera will pick that up because it is like 2.5 feet away from me, even though I have you zoomed in. I just don't think that it's going to be picking up the cracking on my chin, and it's actually starting to wear off a little bit after 8.5 hours. Not terribly, but it is starting to wear off a little bit. So it's definitely not as full coverage as it was when I first put it on. I will say this though. It says it's a full coverage foundation. It says it's 24-hour wear. I personally would not wear this for 24 hours. In fact, I'm going to take it off right now. Only because it's I'm getting some like oiliness coming through, and that always starts to bother me. It is transferring on my fingers, and it just starts to bother me after a while. I mean, I have drier skin in the winter, but it does still have oiliness to it. It's I don't know. I have combo skin. So overall, I think it still looks pretty good at 8.5 hours, but I am ready to take it off. I really am. So anyway, we did just finish decorating our Christmas tree. If you would like to see that, I'm going to try to remember to link the vlog. I do daily vlogging, by the way, in case you're wondering. I will try to link the vlog in the description box down below if you guys are interested in seeing what our Christmas tree looks like this year. So I will try to put a timestamp on that as well. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I'll try to figure out how to put a timestamp, or at least put the time when you can start seeing our Christmas decorations. Anyway, that's going to be it for my foundation review today. It looks pretty good. It's just not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. It looks, like I said, looks pretty good as far as a foundation goes 8.5 hours in. So that is going to be it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. I think 15 days of giveaways is still going on, right? This is going up on the 13th, so there's still 2 more days or 3 more days, depending on the time I make this video live. Going on right now. So if you haven't seen 15 days of giveaways, check those out as well. Some of them are still open. So one last thing, I do have my own online clothing boutique. It is Nimities.com. In fact, the shirt that I'm wearing today, the Fur Mama, I don't know if you guys can see that, Fur Mama shirt is one of my shirts on my store. This is a plus size shirt. We also have some standard sizing as well, small, medium, large, and then we have some 1X, 2X, 3X on some of the clothing as well. In fact, I just made a purchase from the store. I'm going to have some new clothes to wear here very, very soon. They're in the laundry right now. I don't know if everybody does that, but every time I buy new clothing, I always wash it. I just do. It's just, it makes the material softer. I don't know. Anyway, Nimities.com, links in the description bar down below. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!